One of the weirdest, hardest parts of your life actually starting to go well is realizing who is really rooting for you and who isn't. Because sometimes it's the people that are closest to you that low key hate on your success. But the truth is, you can't be bold and visible without creating some sort of resistance. It is not your job to dim your light in order to make another person feel comfortable. How others react says more about them than it ever will about you. So if you're someone who struggles with dealing with haters in your personal life or online, if you're someone who struggles with just wanting everyone to like you, then this video is for you. Today we're going to be talking about how to deal with haters even when it's someone close to you, someone online, and we're going to make sure you keep showing up as your full authentic self. Hey y'all, welcome back to Reel It In. I'm your host Reed Cox, and this is your go-to destination for self-improvement and creating the life you've always desired, all while keeping it real. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, welcome. So happy you're here. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you never miss a future episode. Throw me a like, leave a comment, and let's get into it. Okay, y'all, there are two different types of people in your life. Type 1, the people who genuinely celebrate you and all your success. And type 2, the people who get weird. Type 1, the people who celebrate you, are friends that are genuinely excited for your success, who are cheering for you when things are going right, and they're also cheering for you when things are going wrong. But these people genuinely want all the good things for you. They're not threatened by your success, they're encouraging of it. You can rely on them to show up to support you whenever you need support. And you also just know that they're always going to be in your corner. It can be your friends, your family, your coworkers, just people who are always cheering for you. And then there's type number 2, the people who get weird. When things go well for you, they pull away from you, they question you. They might act happy for you, but not at the level that you would expect. Like there's just something off about their excitement for you. They might throw subtle shade. They might start talking about you behind your back in a negative way. And sometimes it's also your friend, your coworker, your family member. It can be the person who you thought was your biggest cheerleader. Or maybe they were a cheerleader for you in one part of your life, and then all of a sudden when you reach a goal or reach a certain level of success, they somehow turn their heads and start to be a little bit jealous of you. They can also try to make you feel bad about yourself for no apparent reason. Have y'all ever showed up to a party and approached your group of friends and just be able to tell that people have been talking about you? Not necessarily at that particular gathering, but in general, you can just tell when people are talking badly about you. These are the people we are talking about. And the reason it's important to spot a hater in your inner circle is not necessarily to cut them out, but just to be aware that the advice they may be giving you might not be in your best interest. And the way they treat you is not a reflection of the good you're actually doing in the world. And it's not a reflection of your worth. There are some people, if you won the Nobel Peace Prize and they were your good friend, they might be like, oh yeah, it's like whatever, that's no big deal. You know what I mean? They might just like hate on your successes in the smallest way. And it's important to spot those people because we're not going to be going to them seeking validation or actually take anything they say seriously. It's about understanding how the energy they are giving off may affect you, especially in a positive time in your life where you don't need any negative distractions. And sometimes it's even hard to spot these people because we want so badly for them to be good intentioned and for them to actually want what's best for us. But the reality is, as you reach success, you are going to come across some friends, family members, coworkers who aren't as happy as you thought they would be for you. And my husband is the perfect example of this. My husband and I, we have a really great relationship in many ways, but one of the ways is we are each other's biggest cheerleaders and we can spot a hater when we see one, especially when the other person has like rose-colored glasses on and it's hard to tell. I don't know how it got to this point, but some people in my husband's life, they think when he's doing well, that reflects badly on them. It really doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Certain people who, when he has a good thing going or a good victory, they'll try to make him feel bad about something for no apparent reason, just to keep him in line with not being good enough. And we're not doing that anymore. He's had a lot of friends that he's been friends with since high school, college, just a long time. And I started to realize that some of these people actually felt good about themselves by kind of putting him down. And my husband was kind of oblivious to it. Point being, He has a few friends that have been around him for a long time that he is starting to wake up and see that these might not be the people I want to surround myself with on a daily basis. Not meaning to cut these people out, but to recognize these people don't act like they're happy for me when I'm having success and when good things are happening for me. And also, it seems like a lot of the times these people are just stuck in the past. If you've had a friend since college or high school, like a lot of these people are just still stuck in the past and these old dynamics that they knew you in and they don't want to let them go. Or when you leave the box that you were in for them in their lives and the box is empty, they don't know how to handle it. And it's a hard thing when you're acknowledging that certain people in your life don't want the best for you or are oddly competitive with you, not in a good way, because you have to mourn the way your friendship used to be. But still, wouldn't you rather know the truth? And now that we've moved cities, it's been such a great opportunity to make new friends who love us for who we are and cheer us on and root us on. We have had the best time after moving here 2 months ago, making so many new friends. My husband's off on a bachelor trip in Austin with someone he met a month ago. It's you can tell when people actually have good intentions for you and actually want to be your friend because of you. The thing is, it can be really hard for people like us who are so vulnerable and trusting in our relationships to actually accept that someone might be a hater. But at the end of the day, it's always better to know what you're dealing with rather than just keeping someone in your life even when they're negatively affecting it. Then you have someone like me. I feel like I did a pretty good job surrounding myself with kind, supportive girlfriends in LA. Like I moved there at 18. I was there for 14, 15 years. And I never experienced jealousy from girlfriends until I left. And I still don't really experience jealousy from girlfriends, but I experience jealousy from girls or just kind of cattiness or people who, if they see my YouTube channel and they can't help but make a little dig about it because, quite frankly, they're probably just jealous. So it's been interesting navigating not living in LA anymore because I believe that if you move to LA, you have to be confident and you only move there if you have a dream or a big opportunity. So no one's really like competitive with each other. They're all just trying to like boost each other and boost each other up and like all ships rise with the tide mentality. So I'm really grateful for the amazing group of girlfriends I have. It's just been interesting coming across people who aren't that supportive or can't help but make a little comment or a jab. And the reality is, most haters are just stuck in comparison or insecure. It's not that you did something wrong, it's that you did something bold and you probably did something that they want to do themselves. Some are projecting their own insecurity and resentment. They want to support you, but your growth and success reminds them of what they don't have yet. And that's a them problem, not a you problem. But it's important to remember that haters are mirrors. You're reflecting to them what they wish they had the courage to do. And also, people who are fulfilled don't feel the need to tear other people down. So let's reframe the idea of haters and why it is actually a good sign. Think about it. If you don't have any haters or if you don't know of anyone who doesn't like you, you're not really putting yourself out there in the fullest authentic way possible. Having haters means you're growing. It means you're standing out. It means your success is real enough to stir emotion. And if you're not being judged, you're probably still hiding. You are going to use their doubt or dismissal as fuel. Let it sharpen your focus. Let it clarify who is really in your corner. And reminder, you don't need everyone to like you. You just need to like yourself. Okay, moving forward, now that we know that we're always going to be dealing with haters, the first thing we're going to do is surround ourselves with good, supportive people. People that support you, and most of all, you can support as well. If people aren't supporting you online, you're welcome to block them, ignore them, but I also think negative comments are the best. You're creating discourse, you're creating conversation, you are driving traffic to whatever platform you're posting on, and that is a good thing. It also boosts your algorithm. So if you disagree with me, leave it in the comments. Okay, and if you're dealing with a hater who's a good friend, a family member, coworker, someone that you're surrounded by a lot, you don't have to cut them off, but you can always keep a healthy distance or a certain level of decorum. Create a container to where they even don't think it's okay to say that thing to you. Create a container where they don't feel it's even appropriate to say these negative things to you. If they all of a sudden kind of put you down, just politely say, oh, that's nice, but I don't need anyone's opinion, or that's nice, but I wasn't asking for opinions. Say everything with a smile, be cordial, be polite, but don't allow people to push you around or try to put you down. Just slowly dismiss them. It really comes down to just setting healthy boundaries and sticking to them. And if someone can't accept your boundaries, if they keep telling you negative thoughts about yourself that you didn't even ask for, then it's pretty much time to have a conversation. Be like, listen, what's the deal? If you keep saying these negative things to me or keep putting me down, we're gonna have to part ways. And I don't think there's anything wrong with standing up for yourself or voicing how what they're doing or saying makes you feel. But I do think it's important to keep your composure, not get too emotional, and just try to communicate in the nicest way possible. Also, do the inner work, do some journaling, and reaffirm the truth. You are allowed to be seen, you are allowed to have success. And the truth is, a lot of the time we hold ourselves back from success because we have this subconscious belief that if we become successful, then people won't like us. That was a big one for me. I feel like I held my back from so much success in my 20s and held myself back from being fully seen because I was afraid if I were to be fully seen, then I would achieve the success that I wanted. But then what if people didn't like me on such a big scale? And could I even handle that? I think in my 20s, I wanted a big level of success, but I wasn't fully ready to handle the level of success because I wasn't good with myself yet. My self-esteem was very low. I probably couldn't handle it if people didn't like the way I did my job or didn't like me. But now I'm at a much better place where I'm totally fine with being disliked. Also, if we're dealing with a hater that is close to you, it's okay to feel hurt. But the important thing is that you can't let it tear you down. You can't have a hater hold you back from creating your vision and carrying it out into fruition. You can still love someone and also recognize that they can't go where you're going right now because you're too focused on building your dream life and that you don't have space for someone who just wants to hold you back to make themselves feel better. And just remember, you are not crazy, you are not too much, and you're not mean for noticing when someone doesn't clap back for you. You just have a certain standard of the type of person you want to surround yourself with. That doesn't mean to say that everyone around you has to reach the same level of success that you do, but it means you are surrounding yourself with people who really care about you and want what's best for you and aren't competing with you in secret. And also, let the haters fuel you. Don't let it stop you. There are women watching that need to keep going, that need proof that they can do it too. So don't let the haters stop you. If someone's hating, let them. You've got things to do too. So tell me in the comments, are you someone who's had the experience where someone's gotten weird when you start shining? You are not alone because we are not shrinking back. If you're experiencing haters right now, imagine like you're going after your goal and living your life with blinders on. Don't pay any attention to all the noise outside of your specific vision. Just stay focused, let the haters talk, and use it as fuel to fuel your own success. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I really enjoyed this week's video. I feel pumped after filming it. Again, if you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you never miss another episode. Let me know what you think in the comments. How do you deal with haters? As always, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see y'all next time.